losing season.
You know, Jared, this is the front end of a back-to-back for both of these teams. Tough second night for Atlanta. They have to go to Detroit tomorrow night, but first the business hit short on his first offering. Gallinari inside. Young the cut. Beautifully done. Burks defends him at the start. Gallinari out. Young from deep. Got it. Points for him at both ends of the floor.
And you saw, look how deep he is. It makes it really hard when you have to be in rotation to close out early on until that possession there. And they're relentless on the attack, understanding the matchup with Trae. He's touching the basketball and involved.
Boy, Hunter wide open coming around both ends of the floor. And this is just too easy for Trae Young as he
goes to attack and done a much better job with his ability to finish as well.
Young taking contact.
4.5. I'm going over. He's been on a tear as of late.
With this team and with him specifically.
Yeah, and listen, to go all NBA a season ago and then to have the struggles he's had this year. I mean, such a great job of understanding on his attack.
That's been a big part of why the Knicks have had the disappointing season that they've had. Right?
How this team is built. They may not need moving forward
here. Can he, in fact, be that cornerstone player that they hoped he would be when they took him?
And I think he's showing that he can. And so they're young guys. You think about Toppin, Barrett, quickly. Their development is going to be critical in terms of the next step.
Hawks trying to keep themselves with
Barrett to the cup, puts it up and puts it down.
Under a second, baseball pass, Young!
Wow. Unbelievable. With a masterful full court length pass.
It's a beautiful, fine, great cut, but I'm just blown away by the improvement of R.J. Barrett. Just his all-around game.
And then Bogdanovich in control. Young from deep. That's good.
Turns his head to watch the ball. You want to make that cut, and then Trae Young.
What a difference a year makes for Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks. Sensational transitional year last year. Young to the free throw line when we come back as Young, the villain, making his first appearance at the Garden since last June. Crazy to think, GA, he's still only 23 years old. 2-on-1 run out. Young, a little hesitation. Just 6 of 12 from the field. GA,
you look at what he's done tonight along with Bogdanovich. That's really
Young. GA, you can't teach this. Capella at one end. Young launches.
Bob Burks takes the hit there and able to kind of contort his body for the finish.
They missed from key players early in the season. O'Connell, 34 games with the shoulder, off-season procedure.
That in the fall.
Here's Young showing the handle right through the teeth.
Allowed him to disengage him there with his body.
Young gets it back and buries as he goes crashing into the basketball stanchion. Looks like everyone's okay, but that stroke now is starting to heat up for Trae Young.
It's a possession game, and Knicks got to feel good about that with how well he's playing. And get to the line.
Necessarily the on-the-floor leadership, something that Nate McMillan mentioned. You think of what he's accomplished already. We mentioned all the numbers. He has 9 30-point games this year. Alec Burks has been terrific. Sims
has had that ability to draw the foul there, and it's easy call.
Starting to get electric in here. First free throw for the moment. Madison Square Garden. Gallinari puts it on the deck outside the Young. 3 seconds to shoot. Young inside.
And it leads to that basket.
What a pass, and an even better.
Outside Bogdanovich. He'll hoist. Off to the left. Offensive rebound, Hunter. They find it around the horn. This is Young. That's good. Here he comes, the drive and kick. Bogdanovich.
The Knicks here down the stretch.
Here's Young, sizes up Gibson. Around him, shoots and hits.
Taj Gibson's going to be on a lot of social media memes tonight after that one. And the issue, the Eastern Conference just much improved from a season. It's a bit more challenging. You see,
Greg with some pretty good company.
I mean,
didn't quite have the second half that they were hoping for. as the Knicks 6-point win here in New York. Trae Young back on the Broadway stage for the Fire. Jared, what a night for Trae Young, the 23-year-old super.